Hello, good evening, and welcome to Newcastle X-Wing. I'm your host for the evening. I'm Steve. I'm joined this evening by Russell initially. We've got a double header for you tonight. So we've got two league games. The very first league game is My Scum versus an unbeaten Russell flying his Republic. And then we'll be following that at 8 o'clock this evening with Chris and his Rebel list flying against Ian and his Separatists. If you would like to bet, the betting is now open. It's !bet space 1 for Russell, 2 for me, followed by a space, followed by the number of points that you would like to bet. We're just setting up the game now, so we'll head straight over to the game so you can have a look and see what's going on, and then we will run down our lists as we are setting up. Okay, Russell, where are we at? I take it is my rock time to play.
It's your obstacle.
Have that one there.
That's it. Last one.
Okay, so my list is I am flying Brobots. I've got IG-88A, 88B, and 88D. All of those have got jamming beam and fire control system and the IG-2000 title. So that basically means that I have got the one that allows me to choose a friendly ship with a calculate action on its bar at range 1 to 3 and transfer one of my calculate tokens to that ship. That's done at the start of engagement phase. I have the one that allows me to perform a bonus attack using my jamming beam after my primary attack has missed. And I also have the one that allows me to use the hard template or the straight template whenever I carry out an S-loop. And because of the IG-2000, those three abilities are live on all three as long as they all three remain alive. Fire control system obviously means that I have to have a lock on the defender, and if I have a lock, I can re-roll one attack dice. But that means that I can't then spend the lock. Russell, do you want to run down your list?
Yeah, sure. I've got a bit of a mixed bag of. I've got 3 V-wings, just your Initiative 2 loyalistic volunteers, with the Besh. What's the word I'm looking for? The Besh model of the V-wing.
Alpha 3B.
Sorry?
Alpha 3B.
Alpha 3B, yes. So with that, you can, if you can get a lock on an opponent, you can use it. It's a little bit like advanced optics in a way. You can use the lock to change a blank or a focus to a hit. It also adds a bomb slot. So I've taken proton bombs on 2 of them and seismics on 1. And they've got R4 Astromex because it's nice to have a blue hard one. Basically, seemed like a good thing to have. Then just another Initiative 2 Arc 170, 104th Battalion with 5s on, which means that if I miss an attack and the defender's initiative is equal to or greater than mine, which it will be this game, if I miss, I can take an evade or a focus token, put it on this card, and then when I engage in a future round, I can take one of those tokens off this card and use it when I engage in a future round. So hopefully that'll come in handy. And then I've got Shaq T in an ETA 2 with a tractor beam on. And Shaq T's ability is I'm able to spend a force to choose a friendly ship within range 0 to 2. And if I spend a force during the end phase, that ship doesn't have to remove its token, focus or evade token, that is. It can keep them to the next round.
Fabulous.
That's it.
Betting is open. Cloudbot was playing funny. I've just done a reset on him, so he should be working fine now, so your bet should work. And we are at the ship placement stage, and it is your ones to go first, I believe, sir.
I do.
Russell had to bid and give me the initiative, so that means that the only overlap is between his Shakti and my 3 robots, and he allowed me to go first, unsurprisingly.
Very kindly. Okay.
We have some interesting lineups for you tonight. There's 2 games, 4 different lists, 4 different factions, and they are very much for very different styles of game or very different types of ship. I haven't added up, but we've got quite a number of different ship chassis types. And I know that we've got one person in stream watching at the moment who hasn't played very many games at all, so this will be quite interesting, I would imagine, to view and see some of the other ships, some of the more obscure ships, these ones, that are available in the game. Certainly, Brobots, you don't see the Aggressor Assault Fighter very often. Have you come up against it much, Russell?
Robots?
Yeah.
Not very often. No. But what I have done, they've kicked my ass. So I'm slightly trepidatious. But,
well, I was saying to Russell before we started, every time that I've played against robots, when I play against them, I can't beat them. When I play with them, I can't win with them. So we'll see if that differs at all tonight.
I've never tried playing with him yet, but maybe I should. When I'm allowed a different faction. So that's me all placed on my initiative 2s.
Yep. I'm going to do that. Ships.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Your Shakti.
Put Shakti there.
Very interesting. Okay, and we'll set some dials. I must admit, I do like the dial on the.
It's great, isn't it? Yeah. With lots of blues. The only thing you're missing is a hard 3, really. Plus, you can swap around between your sloops, can't you? With
yeah. So I haven't got a hard 3, but I've got something which is arguably better because I can change my sloops to a hard angle. Evening, Zeb. Nice to see you. And that is me set. Betting is still open, guys. It is !bet space 1 for Russell, 2 for me, space the number of points.
So shall I start?
Remember
I'm good to
go. Yeah, you need to remember to put your points in. So betting is !bet space 1 or 2 space number of points. And if you would like to hit the timer on the game, Russell, I will hit the one on the overlay. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. I caught you.
Amateur. On my behalf, not yours.
Good luck. Enjoy the game, and may the luckiest person win.
Cheers. Yeah. Thanks, Steve. You too. Right then. So, Ark's just doing a 1 and on 1 straight. And pink.
Other way around, Seb. It needs to be 2 first, and then the number of points.
Focus in. Okay.
Yeah, betting is ! bet space player 1 or player 2 space number of points. Okay, so Blue is going to do a hard one, and he's going to take a calculate, and the ability that he has, that they all have because they've got the advanced droid brain, says that when they take a calculate, they gain a second. Very much like the Republic C-3PO ability. Not quite as good because it doesn't give you the extra roll, the reroll. Green, excuse me, is going to do a 1 forward. He's going to do the same and take his 2 calculates. And red is going to do a 4 forward, and he again is going to do his 2 calculates. And it's over to your Shaq.
Okay, so Shakti is 2 straight. Focus. That's it. End phase.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything.
I don't think anyone's got anyone, not physically possible, so clear up and into. So, what to do? That's the question. Follow the plan is generally the idea.
That's
Until the plan goes pear-shaped.
yeah. But if you don't follow the plan, guaranteed you regret not following it.
Yeah.
Tends to be the.
I'll never forget the game I played against Ollie Pocknell, and I had a plan. And the plan worked for about the first 4 or 5 turns. On the 4th turn, he said, "You're playing that game, are you?" I was like, "Yeah." And he said, "That's fine. It makes it more interesting, but that's fine." I was like, "Okay." When we got to the end of the game, I'm set, by the way. He said, "You made one mistake, but unfortunately with me, it only takes one mistake." I was like, "Thanks for that."
Yeah. It's not bad. One mistake is against a player of that caliber.
He did say I was impressed with the plan. I figured it out, but it took a little while to figure it out. I was like, 4 turns is a while to figure it out. I was like, geez. But he's not world champion for nothing, is he?
Well, exactly. Okay. All done. So I'll start moving.
Yep.
Cool. So the arc. No one.
Yes, if you're betting, guys, remember it's ! bet space player 1 or player 2 space number of points. If you get it the other way around, it won't register. Ooh, bumpy bumpies.
A bit of a bump.
Good evening, Ian. If you want to jump in and chat with us while we're playing, then you are more than welcome. You know the room.
Hold on. Hi, Ian.
Okay, so my blue goes first. That would be D. And he's just going to do a 1 forward and take his couple of calculates. Green is going to do a 1 back. And he's going to take a couple of calculates. And then red is going to do a 4 forward. And he's then going to boost forward to the left. Let me just check to make sure that I've done that right. That's fine. That's
okay.
Exactly what I wanted. Yeah, all good.
Cool. So Shakti. 2 straight. And I take it we don't need to check arcs yet?
I don't think so. I think that's pretty much everything in it.
Considering my pink loyalist volunteer bumped, looks to be pretty much in line with the other guys. So
Yeah, that's not a bad. It must have been an only just bump, I think.
a TTS bump.
Very accurate one, not like what we get in real life, where we're struggling around. And why not? Why not? He says. Why not? I'm set. I was wondering why you took R4. And I looked at it and thought, you must just want to be able
Otherwise,
to move slow.
You've got the blue hard ones, and then you've got the also the banking ones are normally red.
Yeah. I thought.
So,
I just thought he's wanting to be able to move slow here. That was my prediction.
Like,
Like, yeah, that's
nice
pretty
to
much
have
what
options.
you're doing.
I'm all set.
Okie doke. Whenever you are.
So,
I've got no systems yet.
oh bollocks, French. I just realised I've.
Language.
I know. Excuse me. Family friendly.
Yeah.
So yeah. Or I've just realised that I'm going to have a bumpathon because I didn't think about the.
That's all right. We're still out of range.
I'll survive. Okay, so the loyalist, yellow loyalist. The green loyalist is all right. The pink loyalist, not so much. Possibly, oops. Although possibly saved me from flying off the board. Would have been a close shave anyway. So, maybe a blessing in disguise.
That is very, very close.
It would have been, wouldn't it?
Ooh.
If you look at the difference between there and there. Yeah, actually, I meant to do that. Intentional bump.
Oh well. Right,
Okay.
so Lou is going to do. Oh, I don't want to flip all three. It doesn't actually make any difference if I flip all three, but that's by the by. I'm going to do one forward with. One forward with Lou. And he's going to take his double calculates. Ian says -5 points to Gryffindor for swearing. But
Yeah, sorry.
One bank. Oh, I'm on the rock. That was tighter than I expected. What was that all about?
Yeah. Did you undo it? It looked like you did a hard one then rather than. Oh no, I guess not.
I hadn't intended to do a one bank. I'd intended to go straight. I don't know why it did that. Oh well, not to worry. Live with the consequences.
You don't want to undo it?
It's there now. It's there, so it's there. But it wasn't what I tiled in, so not to worry. And red is going to do a 4, and then is going to boost left.
On me there. Those boosters are handy, aren't they? In there.
Yeah. And I'm
medium-sized base.
I need to roll for green. but I'm safe.
Oh, you're all right.
Sorry, it was out of
Okay.
order there.
So
Yep.
Shakti is doing 4 straight. And I got a boost. Yeah, I'm going to be. All done.
Okey-doke.
So
Shakti,
shooting.
it is me first, so it's blue. I don't think we've got anything, to be fair. No.
Okay, so
But yeah,
if Lou hasn't got anything, I think
I think that turned
on
around.
at the end. So end of round.
Yep.
Shakti will use her ability.
Yep.
To give the what's the range on the ability? It's 0 to 2. So
It is, yeah. So you've probably got the arc, but I don't think you've
it's got the arc. So I'll let the arc keep his focus.
Yeah, and that's for the cost of a 4, so you're going to get back any second.
But I'll get that.
Yeah. Fabulous. Right, my dials are doing funny things because when I flipped that dial there, green was still set. It's still saying it was set, but I'd moved. So I don't know what on earth it's playing at. Very strange. I'll just keep an eye on it. Well. What are you going to do there? Let me think.
Can't believe how close I was to flying my ship off the board there.
It was rather close, to be fair.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So a bank will take me 45 degrees. So a bank.
Yes.
A bank. Sure. A bank. I'm getting paranoid now.
And the template's not going to. Oh, I'm saying that. No, the template's not
The
going to.
template might go off. Template might go off, but
yeah, you're all right though. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Betting is still open, everyone, guys, because we haven't had first engagement yet. Yeah, Ian's saying 45-ish degrees. It is 45-ish.
Uh-huh.
It's so many pi radians, isn't it? So it would be it's an eighth of a turn. So that is what's that? What is that? Is that 2 pi radians? I can't remember.
Sorry, I couldn't hear.
I said it's an eighth of a turn, isn't it? So is that 2 pi radians for the turn? I'm not 100%. I would have to try and remember. I get them.
It's been a long time since I've done any. You're taking me back to GCSE and A levels here, which is well over 2 decades ago.
It's the same for me. I can't decide what to do with this guy. I know what I want to do with him.
I'm all set, man.
Right, what's my options? Let's think here. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. I don't know how you try. I'm gonna have to make a decision soon on that one. Bomb, bomb, bomb. And that would be logical to do with that. So, we should really, with him, yes, we should do that. Excuse me, I'm set.
Sorted. Cool.
Yeah. System says.
Right then. So, blue.
Yeah.
The arc is going to go for a time. Take one. There we go.
Okay.
Yellow. To do it is red. So, I think yellow is just going to focus, which means it's going to be another bump. Yep. And then pink. The board. Thank you. Pink will boost.
Okay.
Well done.
Okay, so red first then. Red is going to do a hard 2. And it's going to take 2 calculates. Green is going to 3 bank. That means that I need to roll for coming off the rock because I was on it. And take the damage. That's not good. Doesn't get an action.
First again.
And blue, the interesting one, is going to 3 bank. It's going to bring him to there. He's going to need his 2 calculates in this situation. Most definitely. Yeah, 2 calculates.
I think your mic's slightly quiet.
It's probably just me.
Okay. Deep concentration.
Yeah, I'm just muttering and mumbling. Okay, so pew pews. Looks like betting
Oh,
needs
hang
to
on.
close.
I've got to move Shakti.
Yes, you have. Yeah.
So I've got to decide whether or not I want to do any fantasy with Shakti. I'm going to try for a barrel roll with a force. Made it? No.
Nope.
Back. Is that just off out of there?
Yeah, I'll make it off.
Yeah.
The direct overhead view, if you look.
So to undo that, I'll have to flip my. Oh, no, I can undo it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one force down.
Yeah.
Close though. Okay.
Yeah, it was very.
So now that I failed to do a barrel roll, you can't try and do a barrel roll again on your normal thing, can you?
No, because it does state it's an action.
Yeah, you can't do. Yeah.
If it didn't say the word action, you could do it again, but it does, so you can't.
Okay, cool. So I could stay there and take a big blast to the face. How many dice? 3 dice, 4 dice to the face. Quite just to wipe the board, isn't it? And so I'm going to boost out of the way, I think. Like a big coward. Okay. All done?
We're on ping things, so I'll close that. And we might as well go with one first. I'll get red out the way. Actually, it's the start of engagement phase, so I will transfer calculate. Actually, I need to check for range. It needs to be range 3. Where is the bubble on red? Double check that green is in range 3, which he is. I thought he was. And we'll transfer calculate from.
I think your mic's breaking up slightly, you know.
No, it's me. I'm not close to it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So range 3. So we're using IG. Using whose ability? A's ability to transfer calculate to green.
Cool.
And then we'll check for red. I don't think red's got anything. Nope, not at all. So then we'll go to blue. And blue has got range 1 at the 104th. So I think we should really take the range 1 at 104th. Got 2 calculates. So that is 4 dice. And why is my there we go. That is a hit, and this is a dilemma. Getting too focus, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 coming in. So nope, I'm not going to alter anything.
Just going to do the one.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm going to hope that you evade, and then that's a missed attack.
Oh yeah, with your jam.
And it's not. No. Darn it.
So that's just one shield off.
Yeah. I would have preferred to have had the jam, but and then I could have placed it onto someone who's yet to shoot. But
Yeah.
that's not a worry. Okay, so
And green.
green has got range 3 on green or range 3 on pink. Neither of which have got any mods, so we'll take a green on green because it sounds good. So that's 3 dice. Oh, 2 out of the box.
All over the shop. One even disappeared
Yeah.
back into the.
So that's 1, 2 more to roll. Oops.
So you got one
Mine-
hit there, yeah.
My mouse is
But
picking
you
up
can re-roll
all
that, I don't mind. Okay.
And he will.
More like it, isn't it?
Let's just double check. Yeah, we'll spend the calculate and make it 3 hits.
3 hits on 2 green.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm throwing them all over the place.
It was
So
2
do I have to
eyeballs.
re-roll that all?
No,
And
it
then this
registered. Red player
Oh.
rolled 4 dice and got 2 eyes. So the one that outside the box gets re-rolled.
Ball.
3 eyeballs.
Blimey. So, 3 eyeballs, no focus. So that's 3 hits on green. Down to the last hole. A little bit fragile. Plus, not exactly great that if I hadn't bumped it, would have been a different story, obviously.
Yeah, the joy of Jedi.
Yeah. Okay, so shooting back. I'll just go range 1 with the 104th to blue. So and I'll spend the target lock to reroll this blank. Then I'll spend the focus.
Nice. 3 hits and a
Do.
crit. Three
Ooh.
evades. So I
That'll
take
do.
1 on the shield. That was into blue.
Green Lewis. Okay, so green's going to get a shot off before he probably dies next round. And is that range 2? Oh, it's range 2. Okay, so his shot at blue, range 2. He gets nothing. Okay, so
Wow.
pink,
Mhm.
range 3 at blue.
Yep.
And I get 1.
1. Against 4 dice. Is 1 to reroll. Out the box. Oh, I'll spend the calculate.
Okay, so he's still good. Last shot for range 2. And I'll spend focus.
For 2. Yeah. Oh, nasty. Takes 2.
Just takes 1.
Oh, takes 1. That was, sorry, that was.
Let's better calculate.
Yeah.
I just want to hit.
Yeah, takes a 1. Takes a 1 into blue. That was actually surprisingly.
So that could have been a lot worse, couldn't it, I guess?
It could have.
In the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
And yes, I
and
paid the price for my bumping. Definitely there.
Psionic Rain says it sounds like a band, Shaq T and the Three V's.
Not bad. Not a bad band, actually.
I like that.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to figure out what I'm doing. Yeah, that's fine. I'm set.
Give. I'm going to change something, actually. That's the thing with these, with your all your sloops and K turns available. It's a tough one to wind up. Nearly.
I know what I want to do. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but I do know what I want to do.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, whenever you're ready, systems.
So, the arc is indicated.
Oh.
Yellow. Making it. Oops. What about bombs? Green is the same. Blue should have just run away. And just no.
Ooh.
Okay, all done.
Right. Okay.
Lots of
So
stress.
right, red is going to do a 3 back, and it's going to take. Let's have a look. At the moment, it's got nothing coming in at all. I don't think. Yeah. So he's going to just take his calculates. Green. It's going to 1 bank, and that's done it again. I'd set a hard 1 there, and that's changed to a 1 bank. That's
Alright.
really irritating that it's doing that.
Where were you before? Just here?
Yeah. I was here and I'd set a hard 1 and it's changed like it did before when it changed it straight to the bank. It's changed the bank hard to a,
Do you,
bank.
do you want
It's
a hard one?
it's all right. It's what the game is saying, but it's not right. It's irritating. That's very irritating. Okay, how can I fix that? Not a lot I can do, to be fair, and he's not actually in a bad position. He's not dangerous. I don't think he's got anything coming in. He's got 1 maybe he's coming in. 2. 2 coming in. Oh, we'll just take the 2 calculates and then we'll worry about about it for next time. That's annoying. And then blue, and I don't know how this is going to work because I've not tried it before, but he's going to do a 3 sloop, but I want to make it hard with his ability. I don't know what happens. There we go. It gives me the option. And we make that. Takes him to there, but that makes him stressed.
Oof.
Okie doke. Shaq? Oh, nice. I think your audio's gone off, Russell. You've gone silent. Still can't hear you. Nope, still can't hear you. You'll have to jump out and jump back in again. There we go. Hello.
Oh, can you hear me?
I can now.
Back.
Discord had a bit of Discord
I
had a wobbler.
yes, I was just realising that Shakti's target lock was a force point, so I might as well I'll just take the focus.
All right, okay.
And
It's
that's it.
Shootdown. So
it's you two.
it's a start of activation, so I'm going to check range from red first. Let's see what I've got that I can spread around. See what
Of course
I
you
can spend.
pass these round.
Yeah. Right. I can spend 1, 2. 2 seconds. I've just got a nip. My wife needs me for 2 seconds.
Are you there? Hello. Can you hear me? Oh, sorry. Okay, okay.
Unmute my mic. Okay, so is there any benefit to doing that? Don't think there is. But then, yeah, okay, so I'm going to move a calculator to green using the ability, and then I'm going to test green's range. And I'm going to move one of his calculates to blue. That works. Okay. So, pew pew time. Let's see who we've got. We've got red. We'll go red first.
Might be Shakti in the 2 or even 1 of these very soon.
Yeah. So, we've got pink range 3, and we've got green obstructed range 3. I'm not going to have green with anything other than... Right. We'll take the obstructed range... We'll take the unobstructed range 3 at So we'll
Okay.
do red to pink, range 3. That makes the most sense. We'll see what we can get. That is just the one. Okay,
Alright.
and that's
Just get the one.
evaded. That's
Really?
evaded, so that means that my big ability kicks in, and I can take a bonus attack
Alright.
with
Having
my
said
jamming
that,
beam.
you feel free to jam the stress off me.
I've got to take the attack to do that,
Ah,
and I can only remove with a jam.
green ones. Yeah, no, it's only kidding.
Yeah, I'm just double checking, but I can only remove a target lock or a green token anyway, or you get the token and carry it. So we'll do the same thing again, and we'll take the range 3 jamming beam from red to pink.
A jamming beam.
Yes. So hits and crits give jamming tokens, the ones that go through.
Okay. Isn't jamming beam range 2? Or is it range 3?
Oh, sorry, it is range 2. I haven't got jamming beam. My apologies.
Right, to be honest, I haven't got any
Nope.
tokens
Yeah.
anyway, so
No, it doesn't make any difference. Yeah, it is range 2, sorry. Right, so green. I can't do a primary attack, you see, because the bonus attack is only with a cannon.
Right, okay. Good. That would be harsh. Oh, I thought you were going to get
I thought I was going to get pink. It's the angle
pink.
we look at, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nope, nothing for green. So that leaves blue. Why is it? This mouse is doing weird things. My screen is dancing all over the place. Very strange.
These arcs are slow to come up.
Yeah, it's doing all sorts of very strange things. Okay, so who've we got? We're going to have to take the range 1 at pink because he's
Okay.
stripped. So we'll take the range 1. Oh. One out the box. I would rather it wasn't. So that's
dear.
2 hits, and I'm going to spend these 40s calculate and make it 3 hits.
3. Right. Natties, here he comes. Deary me.
Takes the 3.
So that's 3 on pink. No crits down there.
No.
Looking a little bit fragile here. Okay. But not dead yet. At least there's that. So then it's my turn to shoot Shakti.
Yeah.
So I've got your range 1 bullseye.
Yep.
So
That's 4 dice.
it's primary weapon.
Yeah.
So this one.
Nice with the focus. Even
Oof,
nicer with the
yeah.
focus.
And the focus.
Oh, takes a 4. 4 into blue is 1, 2, 3, and the 4th is a crit. And it is wounded pilot.
Action. Okay. So the arc will take the shot at range 3 at blue. Hitting a crit.
Range 3, so that's 1 extra. And
Oh,
that is horrendous.
That's
That is a
super
dead
unlucky.
blue. That's a dead blue. Wow.
Well,
That popped.
that's a
That popped in-
surprise, to be honest. I didn't
That
think that was
popped
going
in
to
one
happen this
tin.
round.
That's amazing that popped in one tin.
Yeah. That was quite a surprise. I didn't expect that to happen. I don't know if I've got any shots with. I might have won the yellow. So I've got green at range 3 with yellow.
Yeah.
Just the 2. And
Hit.
sorry about these red dice.
They're on fire, aren't they?
They're doing all right, yeah.
And I'll spend a calculator.
Spend a calc. And that was yellow, wasn't it? So pink didn't have anything. Okay. So that's us. Well,
And oh,
I wouldn't have predicted that.
no, not at all. It makes it alters the points somewhat.
So end phase. I don't have any Jedi tricks.
Sean says, "Don't be sorry for red dice, just knack Steve." Thanks, Sean. Okay. There's still not much in it. However, I need to break my prediction now. I did predict things not being over good once I was down to 2 ships, so I need to break my prediction.
So I couldn't hear you then.
Sorry, I just said I did predict things not being good for me once I was down to 2 ships. So I need to break my prediction, I think.
Yeah, I was. 2 ships.
That works for there. And I think that probably that then works for there. Okay, I'm set. Dooby dooby doo. What to do, what to do. I'm all set.
Okay.
Okay,
Hold
system
on.
says
System phase, no bombs. Thank you.
Okay, all yours.
I took off bombs on myself, which I've been known to do.
I think
Okay,
we all
so-
do it occasionally, don't we?
Yes, yeah. Green uses the stress. Boost. Wood. Yellow. No, pink. The stress. And is going to boost forward as well. Yellow. Two stress. And the stress. In fact, I was going to. I'm going to take a. I can either take a target lock, or I can boost and take a red target.
Mhm.
So, two. Boost. And I just pushed the right. Sorry, didn't matter. Okay, so that's yellow.
No, you tried to move green then.
I tried to move green, but failed. Yeah, so I tried, but I'd already boosted. I was meaning to do yellow.
Yeah.
So I'll do yellow now. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
So that's the boost, and then the target lock. Target lock. I'll go for red.
Okay.
And then the 104th in a 2 straight. Yes.
Sean says, "How are you finding the new ships?"
The ETA so far pretty good. Gives you options, but I've yet to. I'm sure when it blows up in one go quite soon. I quite like the ETA, but it's fragile, obviously. The V-wings are good. Yeah, I like them.
Okay, so it's me now, isn't it? Because you've just moved your 104. Right, so I'm going to do. This is going to be a mess. I'll do a one bank with green and bump right there, and then I'm going to do a one forward with red and bump right there.
Okay, wings down. Short order. Okay, so then Shakti.
Yeah.
Is. Oh. And we'll take a focus. Okay.
Okay,
All
pupa
done.
time. So we'll do red first. And that is range 1 at... That was a lot of text there.
Yeah.
Pink at range 1, green we can ignore, yellow, unobstructed range 2 bullseye, Shakti range 3. Well, it's going to be the range 1 at pink anyway, because that's the sensible shot.
a good call to me.
And that's unmodded as well, isn't it? Oh, an extra one. That's unmodded at range 1 with 1 hull left.
Lucky
Is that
here.
right?
Yeah, yep. Ooh.
Oh, that is horrendous. Where's my dice
Oh,
gone?
hang on. You could hear that.
Okay,
Oof.
well,
Okay. Made
that
it.
was a missed attack, so at least I get my bonus. So it's a range 1 cannon with jamming beam, and we'll take that at pink because that's what he's got coming in. So that's another 4 dice. It's 4, isn't it? Yes, it is because it's not an ordnance. And that is a hit and a crit. And each of those that goes through acts as a jamming token.
Oh yeah, okay. And that was a yellow, wasn't it?
No, that was a pink.
Pink. Okay. Right.
Yep,
Sorry.
I took the
Pink.
range 1.
Okay. But pink hasn't got any tokens.
It doesn't matter. He carries the token.
Oh, okay. Right. Sorry. Right. Okay. Okay. So he's jammed.
Yeah. Okay, green.
But is that okay? Cool.
I need to double check exactly how that works, but I know he carries the token until the end of the round, so he can't gain any tokens.
But it's a round token.
Yeah, so it goes at the end of the round. But I'm not sure what effect being jammed actually has. I need to double check that. We're going to do the range 1 at yellow. I probably should have taken it at yellow, to be fair. That probably would have been the wise thing to do. He hasn't got any tokens either, though, so it doesn't make any difference.
He's got a target lock on red.
He has, you're right, yeah. And
Ooh.
that is a hit and 2 crits.
Enough that I just lose 2 shields.
Yeah.
Half points though. No crits go through. Okay. Right then. So returned fire from Shakti.
Yeah.
Who doesn't have bullseye. So I've got is that range 2 on green? So I'm gonna do a tractor.
Mm-hmm.
Idea. Yes, I'll do a tractor on green range 2. And I'll spend the focus.
Okay. One out. I haven't got a token. So he's tracted. So you have a choice
So
now.
that's 3 tractors on you.
Yeah, it is.
So I could move you.
Yep.
Potentially, but that
You can either boost me
I'm
or
just
barrel
gonna-
roll me.
so I can boost you, barrel you. If I barrel rolled you onto there, I got a feeling to actually move you out of my arc, maybe. Definitely move you out of this arc. So I'm not gonna do either. I'm just gonna leave you where you are, distracted.
Okay.
And take my shots. So 4th, range 2. So, oops, side. Oh man. Okay, so that's hit, crit.
And that was at.
And that leaves you with 2 green dice because of the tractor.
Yes, I roll one less, don't I? That is horrendous. I take all 3, and that's into green, wasn't it?
Yes.
So that's 1, 2, and this one is a crit. Panic Pilot. 2 stress cards, 2 stress tokens, and then repair.
Okay. And then yellow. It's yellow who's got red, but I'm going to take the shot instead at green. 3 red dice. And hit crit.
That's at red, isn't it? Get rid of these. Get some fresh ones. We want some lucky ones.
You get rid of those ones.
We want some lucky ones.
Right, just to
Oh,
you're still there.
where's my dice gone? Why is that giving me a deck? I don't want a deck. I want another dice.
Because you're attracted, so you only get 2.
Oh, sorry, is that
green
green? I
dice.
thought it was at red. Sorry.
Yeah.
So that is another 2, and one is a crit. Loose stabilizer.
So that means
Oh well.
what's that? Is that one where you can
take 1 damage and repair, wasn't it? I think. Did I read it right? Oh no, sorry. It's only when I
no,
it's only when I do a non-straight.
You can repair it if as long as you do a straight maneuver. You don't have to take the damage potentially.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right, green hasn't got a shot. Pink range 1 on red. Okay. So hitting a crit.
And this isn't red this time.
You're up to 3. Yeah, you got your full.
Take the crit into red. Lose
Just
the
shield.
shield. Oh dear me. I'm not getting very good dice, am
No.
I?
Yes, that's definitely an understatement there. So at the end, Shakti will spend a force so that the 104th can keep his focus.
Okay, and we get rid of round tokens, so these tractors go.
So I think that means that the jams go then, yeah?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And I've got 2 stress on 3.
So green's just on two hull.
Yeah. Yellow is Mm. Yeah, I've got to do that, haven't I? Done. Okay, I'm set. I am set whenever you are.
Cool. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
set. So, I'm going to do a system phase.
Yeah.
Shakti's going to do a barrel roll.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I heard a joke about a chiropractor.
Yeah, go on.
It was about a week back.
I've not heard that one actually. That's pretty good. So, S1. And it's photon. Not sure what number. Photon. Okay.
For those who
And
don't
then
get the joke, there's a reason why I've just told Russell that.
and so, surprisingly, you would have thought I'd have heard that, wouldn't you?
I would have thought so, yeah.
I'll remember it though.
You know what makes me laugh?
Go on, what?
Face muscles.
Oh dear, that's quite bad. Okay.
I'm here all week.
Right then, so
Okay.
moving.
Yep.
The green V2 is around.
Yep.
The pink V2 the same. And the yellow. That's what. 3 bank. That's the end of him. So he's not going to be surviving that photon. Okay, and then the 104th is also going to be a bit of pain. But there we go. That's me. Oh no, he's got an action.
Yep.
Because that's left over. So he'll
Yep.
target lock red. Okay.
Okay. Right, well, green hasn't really got many options. So, I don't want to flip them both, you silly machine. I want to flip one. He's going to do a hard 2. He's going to take the damage that gives him. I'll mark that up. And he is stressed, so it's still not going to help because I was hoping that you would drop with some but not others. I didn't think you would bomb yourself, so I was trying to avoid this one here.
Hello, I've dropped out of Discord again now for a second.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so he's still stressed, so he's got no action. And I didn't think that you would bomb yourself, so I was trying to avoid this one and not dreaming you would drop that one. So
yeah.
Not a great deal I could do about that.
I did intend to get the yellow guy out of the way there, but
red's doing a 4 forward and bumping, which isn't going to help him at all. because I wasn't expecting you going there with the arc either. So that is me done, and I think that's going to be some severe damage, but we'll see.
Shakti
Yeah.
is going to spend a force to take a target, and I've already spent actually. His special moves. I think Shakti's just going to.
And I'm guessing Ian
Stay
and Chris
there.
should be ready to jump in at any point if they want to jump
Cool.
into one of the rooms, and they can jump onto the table if they want, any time that they're ready.
Okay.
Okay, so pew pews. Green's got nothing. Actually, no, we need to do
Hang on,
bombs
got the
first.
bombs.
Yeah, we've got to do bombs first.
So I'll do this one first.
Yeah.
Just me. So
Both
the
of
yellow
yours, yeah.
is a goner. Oh no, yellow's on.
No.
Oh yeah, yellow's got
what is
two,
it,
but it will be a goner soon.
What is it? Proton.
Yes. Does
that
everyone
not
just take a?
Is that not just 1 damage per crit?
It is, but he's sitting on top of another one, so I'm getting there. I'm running ahead of myself there, but he's not dead yet. But he will be once this other one goes off.
Is there
So
automatic?
it's one crit on the yellow. Oh, is that right?
I'm not sure.
I better look up the. I'll put this back on top.
I thought it
Double
was
check
just.
now. Is it just flipping damage cards?
No, I thought it was rolling dice.
Oh right. Better double check.
Detonation. No, it's not. It's a straight crit. It is.
Straight crit. Okay.
Yeah, I made a note of it wrong. I've got them mixed up.
Okay, no
So
worries.
it's a straight crit for
So yellow
battalion
gets one,
and
which is a hull breach. Not that it matters. And then the first battalion loses a shield.
Yeah.
So don't seem to let me. Can't delete that. I'll give you the honour. And then this one is another crit on yellow, which is a disabled power regulator and another shield off the 104th. And then crit on green.
Yep. And that is green dead. Absolutely nothing I could do about that.
And a shield off.
And a shield.
I'll have to delete my. You definitely promoted me. I don't know why.
Because they're locked, you can't delete them when they're locked.
You got to unlock them with a not delete when they're locked.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yellow's gone, and what was the last one? Let's get this right. Red takes one as well, doesn't he? That's right. Red takes loses the shield. Double check the overlay, that's right, isn't it? So we've got 1, 1, 2. 1.
So.
Yeah. That's right, okay.
Pew pew.
Only thing I've got, I can't win, there is no possibility. But I've got 104th at range 1. In bullseye, so we'll take the 104th in bullseye. And just like all previous.
Yes.
That is fairly appalling. Oh, I
It
get
is,
one
but it
through.
gets through. So, okay. So, I'll shoot back.
Yeah,
Range 1.
Shockley's got nothing, so
Oh,
one of
Ian's.
those first.
So that's 3 hits. Looks like a crit, but it's only a hit.
3 hits. Okay.
Oh, hang on. I've got a target lock, haven't I? Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I'll spend the target lock on this blank. So,
Alright, I'll get rid of my dice and start again.
yeah. So that was 3 hits and a blank that I rolled. So
3
I'll
hits.
re-roll the
Yep.
blank, which is nothing. Oh yeah, let's spend the focus.
Yep.
Okay, so
That's 4. One outside the box. One evade. 2 evades.
2 hits.
2.
So what's that? Shield and a damage.
I'm just doing it now. I was doing the overlay first.
You've got the new guests in
Yeah, we have indeed.
the house.
Yep. Next lot of damage.
Okay. Well, pink. Range 1. Just in.
Oh wow.
So. Two hits.
Takes another one.
Away. And green be 2. 1.
Evade. Wow, actually didn't take some damage.
It's been one of those games. And Shakti obviously didn't have anything, so that's that.
Is that everyone?
Yeah.
So that is game over. We'll just do a double check. And that is a dead green and a dead blue and down to 3. 5, so it's not quite halved. So that is, oh no, it is halved. Lion. 2 left.
You've gone quiet again there.
Sorry, I'm adding up. Yeah,
There we go.
Is,
Cool.
down to 3 because that's 2. Yep. So that is 165 points. 2.
So you got.
And you've got.
The yellow was 35. No, 34.
We've got a dead yellow. We've got.
No, 35. 30, no, yellow was 35. So you got 35 plus half on the other 35, which is another 8. Which is 53. Plus half on the 34. So 70. I think you just got 70 because you got. How does it work? Is it half points or is it just if you get all shields? It's half points, isn't it?
I'm just adding up 2 seconds. So yellow's gone. 1/4 down to 5 hull. Green is down to 1 hull. And pink is down to 1 hull. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. So that is 165 to 7. Good game. Well played.
Yeah. Well, yes, I think I got lucky in 2 regards there. With the these loyalist volunteers managed to stick around when they probably should have been dead, a couple of them at least. And that when Shaq T barrel rolled over there and managed to get you in bullseye, I think that was a big one that made all the difference. Plus your green dice, you kept changing them out, and they kept being unlucky anyway.
It didn't matter what I did. No matter how many times I turned them off and turned them back on again, they weren't going to work.
Should I just delete all this? We're
Sorry,
making
I've got
room
it.
for the next step. Oh, you done it?
Yeah, I've already got you.
Look at that.
Yeah.
You
So
know what you're doing there.
we're fine for that. I just double check for all that lot. And then we are all set. We just need... Oh, already ahead of us. Chris is already ahead of us anyway. And please tell me that wasn't the sound of him throwing all of his stuff all over the place. It was. Oh, Christopher, what are you doing?
Oh no!
Oh dear me. Where are we? I don't know how anybody manages to do that. I would have just moved everything over and it would have been all set, ready for. What we do need is for the two of them to actually jump into chat. That would be useful, so we could actually speak to them. That means I've got it.
Ah yes. I'll send him a message on the WhatsApp, on the Facebook Messenger.
Because the reason it does that is if somebody comes into the game and isn't in chat and you don't realise and they start trying to move things around while you're trying to do the same thing, it messes
Right. Well, yeah.
Which is why I always say join chat first before you touch anything, because then
Makes sense.
at least you know. But unfortunately,
saves.
we don't always.
So it's Ian and Chris, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be a good game.
Yeah. I've just messaged him on Messenger there. They see it.
I will play out the points. The winner was Russell.
They might not realise we're streaming. Are we still streaming?
Yes, we are still streaming. Yeah, we're still
okay,
on.
cool. Yeah, then maybe they realise.
Still on there. Pick winner. Why is this doing this? And now we've got to do
Lots of droids.
Right, whoa. Chris, stop. Stop until you're in chat. Don't do anything.
I don't know why they haven't jumped onto Discord.
I don't know. No idea. Because they've gone into the wrong room.
Ah.
Right, that would be why.
Mystery solved.
There we go. We should now be able to hear them.
Good evening.
I am.
All right.
We've been.
What was the final score? I jumped in here at the time and didn't catch a final score.
It was 165 to 70.
Not bad.
It was. Yeah.
It all went to
Not-
spot.
I was hoping you were going to say you won, Steve. I bet all my life savings on you.
That would have been it would have been nice, but it wasn't to be. From about turn 2, I think it was, I started getting the most horrific dice money can imagine.
Right now, start the new year as you mean to go on and all that.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. What do we want? We want that to that side.
I like that Etta. I like the manoeuvrability on the Etta, but
Yeah, definitely.
we'll see.
Steve, I
When I
promise you, I'm not deleting these lists on purpose.
Don't touch anything yet.
Oh.
I'm still busy. Yeah. Just don't touch anything.
Yeah,
I'm deleting them
But I
because
want
you'll
to play
keep.
with the ships.
Yeah, I'm deleting
us
them because
touch
you'll
them
keep
all.
altering them, and I'm
Oh.
not able to get them set up.
Oh, I was like, it's happened again.
Yeah.
Newcastle X-Wing.
There we go. And that
Again?
one there. And then that goes onto there. And that goes there.
Oh, hey,
That-
lads. Dress.
dear me. There we go. Right. Now, if I do that, then you've got all nice ships to play with, and you're all
Oh my
sorted,
God.
ready to go.
I
And
wasn't
that
prepared
is-
for this
no,
level.
hang on. Other way around.
I'm not-
I need to move
I'm
that
not
off
touching
there.
them yet.
Sorry, just 2 seconds. I'm just making sure that
Promise
everything's
you.
all nicely lined up.
I'm just going to ping over here so you know that my hand isn't anywhere near the shit. I'll start touching Ian's. Wait.
No, don't break his list. Please don't break his
Oh,
list.
my list's gone.
your list is very, very easy to fix. Ian's list a little less so.
I mean, mine's half the size of Ian's list.
Less than.
Less than. Do I get points for that? Some sort of head start?
There we go.
I mean, you can take a couple of shields off.
Hey, pants. You'll be saying
There
that
we go.
crying because your son fucking all over us.
Right.
If you
Okay,
bought an
why
upgrade, that's
are
24
these?
points, man. What is
24 points.
And snare.
Yeah.
They're like,
Is that 24
like
points?
distance.
Crikey.
Only a
So
nut I would bring it.
let's move things over.
Watch
We
it
need
never
to
trigger
do it.
all night.
I hope not. It's kind of scary.
It's got to be
What did,
done.
it, what did it used to be?
Got no
Something
idea.
like 21.
Quiz question.
Quiz question.
21, I
Was
think.
Okay.
On release. It can't have been 21 on release, I'm sure.
It was dear.
Was it high? Was it? I don't know.
But it should be,
I mean,
shouldn't
got up with it.
it?
Chris got
Needs
with
to
it.
be.
Okay, so that's the points paid out, and the betting is now open for. Who
I
you
didn't
think will
spend
win
all
it?
my points, so I might have the initiative here.
Well, I
The,
too didn't spend all my points.
I am 196.
I spent more than that, though.
Tosser. There's no crossover.
language.
Are we live?
Yes, we're live.
Oh, no one told me.
Minus 5 points to Hufflepuff.
We've been live for an hour and 50 minutes now.
I haven't been.
And we've
No,
only
but-
sworn twice.
Oh, I hope it went
Ah,
down what I
dear
was saying
me.
before.
Guys, I'm gonna leave you here. Good
Thanks
luck.
for the game, Russell.
All right, man.
Yeah, cheers, Steve. Thank you.
Nicely played,
Finding out.
Russell.
Yeah,
We'll
nice
see you
one.
later.
See you later. Take care.
Hope you get Rebels next faction. What?
So what I want.
It's not what I want.
Oh, can
So,
you imagine if
what
we
I'll
did it
do is-
again?
I'll let
No.
you guys set up rocks, and I'll go run down both of your lists. I'll mute myself to you guys so that I'm not disturbing you. You can chat away all you want. They'll not be able to hear you because I'll mute you. Okay. Right, guys. So, we've got an interesting lineup here. I feel sorry for Chris. I honestly do. I don't know how Chris is going to manage to do this. We have got Chris in his optimism has brought Luke Skywalker in the T-65 with an R2 astromech, which is the one that gives you that you can spend the charge to gain a disarm token, and when you gain the disarm token, you recover a shield. He's got obviously his servo motors, and he's got foresight, which is after an enemy ship executes a maneuver, you may spend a force to perform this attack against it as a bonus attack. And when you attack, you can change one focus result to a hit result. It only works in the bullseye. He has come up against Ian, flying his Separatists, and he's brought Sunfac with Trick Shot and Ensnare. So, Trick Shot, while you perform an attack that's obstructed by an obstacle, you roll an additional attack dice. Ensnare, at the end of the activation phase, if you are tracked, you may choose one ship in your turret arc at range 0 to 1 and transfer one tractor token to it. Sunfac's ability is that while he performs a primary attack, if the defender is tracked, he rolls an additional attack dice. And he has Pinpoint Tractor Array, which says that he can't rotate his turret to the rear position, but after he executes a maneuver, he may gain a tractor token to perform a rotate turret. He's then got 6 Trade Federation drones, they're the Vulture class droid fighters, each with grappling struts. Remember, they all have network calculations, so while you defend or attack, you can spend the calculate token from a friendly ship at range 0 to 1 to change an eyeball to an evade or a hit. Grappling struts, on setup, he equips them that's closed side up, and while he executes a maneuver, if you overlap an asteroid or debris cloud and there are one or fewer other friendly ships at range 0 of that obstacle, then you can flip that card. So that's 199 points for Ian to 196 points for Chris. Like I say, I think Chris is going to have his work cut out for him yet to come anywhere close to getting anything. I'm just looking. We'll bring them back in. What I'll do is I'll keep them live for most of the time. And if I want to have a chat with you, I'll mute myself to them. And I'll mute them to you so that they're not talking over the top of me. Because obviously if they can't hear me, then they'll just talk over the top of me. We'll focus in onto the game. And we'll have a look and see who's chosen to go first. So, Chris got the choice. I honestly do think that the smart money's on Ian, but you never know. I'd like to see Chris do it, but in all honesty, okay, let's have a bit listen to what they're saying.
How dare you? I'm sorry, before I start, my arc's going to be turned to the left.
Smart.
I hope so.
Well, I mean, if how I assume that this shenanigans works is how it actually works, then yeah.
Yeah, I can only turn my turret by taking the tractor.
Chris, I'm
Yeah.
assuming that you took initiative, didn't you?
Yeah, sorry. Well, I'm going to
Yeah,
put this
no, that's
way.
fine. I thought that's what you said. That's all
And
good.
in order to take the tractor, I've got to
Yeah,
turn.
you've got to rotate it. So it has to start fighting away from us if you want to try that.
I can't obviously turn 360 to the same arc, which is a shame.
It is. For you.
Right, I believe we're just waiting on the go ahead,
I think so.
Whenever you
Go
are
to the
ready, you
handshake.
may go ahead. What we do need to do, however, is we need to set a timer on the table that actually works.
Alright, Greensdale's pissing us off. Sorry, annoying me.
Oh my god. Ravenclaw.
You know what it is?
5 points.
We've streamed
Never,
for
ever.
months and months and months and never had any swearing at all until we start getting younger people watching.
Oh, who am I offending? Yeah,
Well, I don't think you're
Yeah.
offending anybody at the moment, but potentially we are getting younger people watching at the moment.
yeah. You can, 10 points. This style is infuriating. Can't get any of the things to go with.
You might have a... Which one?
Green.
Try flipping it?
Oh, you seen it there?
I seen what?
What was it?
Oh, did you have a
that?
move set? Oh,
I'm messing with you. Like, I'm going to change it. Handshake.
No, you kind of changed it. I've seen it now.
Definitely don't want it. Oh, you're changing yours.
I have seen yours.
Huh.
Oh,
Okay, guys, when you are ready, I'll start your clock for you because I've just reset it and it's got 3 seconds already on. So I'll set the other clock and then this one so that the match.
Okay. Best of lucky.
and to you.
Mm.
Right,
Set.
good to go. So
I'm
the
starting now.
swarm. How do you play this game again?
I mean, it's auto win, isn't it? To be honest.
I think so.
But the beautiful thing is the separatist deck is broken, so you have to use the standard one.
That's all right. Obviously, us droids don't care how things look.
No, that's true. You're definitely function over form.
You cannot beat the basic core set stuff anyway.
No,
The dice are far better than any you could ever win, and I'm not just saying that because I'll never win a set. Honest.
I've definitely not got the scope for winning. My guy.
So the swarm all did a 1 hard, and everybody calculated.
Okay. Red escorts on the bottle. I'm going to take a target lock action, obviously.
Yep.
So I'm going to use let's get the wording correct, experimental scanners to take a lock on Sunfuck.
There seems to be a lot of glitches today, guys, just so you know. My dials changed their settings twice during the last game.
And I'm going to use R3 Astromech to, when you form a lock, take a lock. And I'm
Yep.
going to put it on yellow.
Yeah, Steve, I think mine might be faulty as well when I'm in trouble. I can
Green's
feel it
gonna
coming
do
on.
The 5-4.
To be fair, I did the
Advising
gentlemanly
Sunfuck.
thing and didn't change the dial because what came up came up. But it did do it twice where it brought up a different move.
What to do with Luke is the question. When do I change my spells? Before I activate? Is it? Yeah.
Or at any point during your activation, because I know how frustrating it is. So just whenever.
I kept them this way in case I wanted a boost here, but now I'm not so sure that I do want a boost. So let's just take a focus token and move swiftly on.
Swiftly. So Sunfuck. He's doing
3
A
back
3
to the
bank.
right. No? Close.
no, but I think he'll just focus. With a proper
Yeah, Chris,
focus
I know
token.
we did have a 10-year-old watching the first game, but I don't think he is now because it's up a state and it's getting a bit late for him. He's not
Yeah, I
showing
think
up
it's
on
cool.
viewers.
what you've actually stumbled on there is a fair rule for the stream that I'm only allowed to play after the watershed.
End of the round.
Yeah.
Get rid of some
To be
tokens.
fair, we've had 2 naughties tonight, and the first one was by Russell.
Russell,
Exactly.
had he been
Oh,
drinking?
He's changed this year. That was his New Year's resolution to just be offensive.
Yeah, he did say that, but I didn't get the message because there was too many bleeps in it.
Doesn't do things by half.
I had to laugh at the news tonight. The reporter, they say some really, really clever things on the news, don't they? It's like really insightful things.
Not the news I watch.
The reporter said 2021 has started off where 2020 finished. Well, where else is it going to start?
That's,
Naturally,
yeah.
That's
I
very
mean, there
decent,
are
that.
facts and then there are facts. That was definitely a fact.
Who's definitely-
I'm set.
I am not set because I went far too fast with green. Now don't appear to have any way out.
There's always a way out. I did a very good example of the last game of showing a perfect example of how to get robots destroyed.
It's
That's
very
unlucky.
impressive.
When do you ever have 3 dice agilities and blank out constantly?
You're about to watch. I'm set.
Mhm. Keep your eyes peeled on Sun Fakia.
That's what I meant.
Right. My wand.
Yes, sir.
I love E-Wings. I just wish they were better.
They
I'm
are
2-0 in
better.
this league with E-Wings, lads.
They are better.
Let's have a look at this Trade Federation dial 1K. What's that?
Right, when you haven't got a meaty person inside, you can do what you want.
That is true.
So they're all doing the one hard.
I like it.
They're just gonna crab walk up the table.
Yep.
Your
Red's
list.
doing that one. 2 forward. Can't select a token, so we'll just drag one off. Yeah. Green. Just doing the 1 forward to Glory. And I think
You know, I've sat back and I've looked at my lists that I've played against everybody, and I've
taking one
played
of these just
totally
in
the
case I
wrong
get
list.
Sunfire.
I've played totally the wrong lists against each person. If I'd thought about them a bit more beforehand and played different lists against different people, I think I probably would have done a bit better.
I mean, you smacked me, so I'm not going to say anything. Barrel roll left and forward. With
Yep.
Luke Skywalker. Red.
I think the only
Paul.
2 I got right were you and Sean.
5.
5 forward. Why is my arc spun? Right.
Yeah, it should
Still
be
in the
facing your
same.
board edge. Yeah.
Still in the same arc. Just gonna focus again. No shots.
I would guess no.
End of the round.
I'll clean up these focus tokens. Okay. I may have put green in a spot of bother here. I was tempted to have gone 5 forward again on my last turn. I might have been able to. Yeah, I might have been able to slip the net if I'd have got somewhere here.
Aye.
Yeah. However,
Green's definitely in an interesting spot.
I will very much be in the net when these all one bank or
Back.
one on or whatever it is they're doing.
Back of the net. Oh.
think the only chance that Chris has here is to try and get just the odd snipey shot from the peripherals, whilst not taking shots, and just slowly chip away. He's done the right thing bringing gas clouds, but
Alright, I'm set.
Yeah, I think I am too. Nothing in the system, Fears?
Nothing from me.
Right, the swarm then. Two bank.
looks like we're
And
going to have some contact.
I think I'm just going to calculate. Two bank. And calculate.
Oh, wow.
Right, that's all my ones.
Okay. Red's doing a 3 forward. And just take
Ooh,
the
that's it.
focus.
We're in taking him out the battle.
Green is having none of this.
Okay, fair enough. Just
Um,
engaging with both.
this is going to be difficult because I can boost, but I don't get to take a token if I do.
I think if he boosts, he's out of range, to be fair.
I'm going to boost to the right.
Yeah, I
And
think
hope
that's
I'm
out
too
of range.
far away. Luke Skywalker.
I think he's only taking one here,
Focus.
maximum.
Yep.
Yep. I'm hoping that I'm out of range of everyone.
Sunfax gonna do a 3 bank.
Definitely
think
out
he's
of
out
range of
of range.
Sunfuck.
And you'll just focus.
These E-wings are deceptively
got any
fast
shots?
as well.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah, I think Chris is gonna make sure he's focused for this, because I don't think he thinks he's got much of a chance.
Oh, that's not the right dial.
I think he's got to play the patient game. That's the order of the day. He certainly can't joust them. That would just be suicide.
This is a hard turn.
Very much so.
I think Ian is debating
Um,
whether he should split.
I feel slightly like I may have just saved green and sacrificed Luke. which should have been a terribly poor decision.
Luke who?
Yeah, Luke's just the cannon fodder of this list. Well, Red ignores the fact that there's a fight going on. Cool.
I think I'm set.
I am not.
What's he gonna do here? What's he gonna do? Very difficult. .15 minutes gone, and we're only on to what, the third, fourth turn? I think that suits Chris, to be fair.
Aye, aye, aye.
Where's Luke going?
I honestly don't know. I'm tempted to go 3 hard left, 1 straight, or 4 straight. I don't know if I can go slow enough that I don't get shot off the back rank if you all just come through the same way. Like, if you all did a 2-bank, maybe I wouldn't have gone far enough to get shot off the back too, but still taking 4 shots is hilariously poor. But if I go 4, I might get shot off everybody.
Right. Obviously, and I'm losing actions can for the cast and that, but network calculation and all that.
No, I think you could just do it. If I was you, I would have just done the 2. So the 2-bank in, and then that 2-bank to the right with everybody. I don't see how I get out of the way. Okay, Ted, we'll just go with this.
Yep.
Yep.
We'll start with yellow.
Gonna get the hero of all of Star Wars blown up by a faceless droid. Oh, I didn't see this coming. I mean, I don't know what this is yet.
Played for space.
Should have done the 4.
I don't know Ian's logic here.
Oh, wait a minute, Teal.
How about Teal?
Teal's calculating when it
I'll get
eventually
you.
decides to work.
You can't
Brown's
select
gonna close
the dial to toggle mode, you know. You can set the dial to toggle mode. Teal's playing up.
Hang on a minute. Why am I? All right, hang on. That's better. Brown's doing that. Calculating. Sorry, Pink. Brown's doing that.
Brown has
Calculating.
got a cloak token. I'm
Is he
guessing that was a
cloaked?
mistake.
He is now. It's on the table that counts it. He's double cloaked.
Yeah,
That's me swarm.
yeah.
Okay.
If you're having problems with the dials not allowing you or not holding for you to select tokens, if you right click on it and select toggle mode, then you have to click it on and click it off, so it's always there. If that makes sense.
All right,
I
instead of
like
like
that.
hovering over it to come on.
Yes.
Okay. Still a 3 hard, yeah, we read. Don't think I could boost it. Don't think boosting is going to get me a shot. What have you got to lose? Green is going to
I think
play hard
Ian
as
missed a trick here because I think he could have put some real
well.
pressure
And
on it, Chris.
boost. Great. And Luke, we went with the 1. I thought it was a 1 straight. Okay.
It did the same thing to me before. For some reason, it seems as though it's changing things to banks instead of straights or turns.
Let's barrel roll. None of the 3 options that I talked through.
We've spawned a template, you know.
Do you want to
Oh,
undo?
no.
Do you want to undo that and do the 1?
No. I don't have a. Oh, whoa.
Right. Okay. Now just hit the blue. That's it.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
I'll just barrel roll so I don't have to hit the rock next turn.
My 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing a 1 hard in.
Ooh.
Where am I? No, I'm happy there. So he'll just focus again.
I think Ian's trying to bait Chris here. I think he's fainting with draw.
Yeah, you got a
Turn
shot with
straight
red.
back in hard.
I don't know. Let's find out again.
And I think Sunfuck is his
Nope.
tab.
I might set all these to toggle. Seems like a
If you
better
just hard
idea.
ones with everything,
I'll do it after the game. I'm not in danger of ruining the stream.
he doesn't have to worry about the rock because of his grappling strut.
So tokens drop.
Let's see what the plan is. Okay. So Chris is going to hard right with Luke at a 3. What's Ian doing? And I wasn't looking there, so I missed what he said for green and blue, green and red. I wonder if it tells me if I No, it doesn't. Games Master Mode only has certain limitations.
Right. Sun factor sort.
Yeah, if just while you're sorting Sun Factor, you just tell me what you did with the swarm.
I did a maneuver.
Okay. Oh, sneaky, doing a maneuver.
I thought I'd try something new.
I wish Luke was here.
Yeah, guys at home, if you're wondering what some of the creaks are, that are all some of the sounds, etc., it's my chair. It's decided that it would semi-destroy itself the other day, and I'm waiting for a new part which is supposed to be coming tomorrow. But in the meantime, it is tipping back and forward like there's no tomorrow, and making all sorts of strange noises. And if I'm not careful, I end up in a horizontal position, either to the left or right, or front or back. If it's to the front, I'm kneeling on the floor. If it's to the back, then my head's nearly touching the floor. If it's the right or the left, I'm hanging on by the armrests. It's not a very pretty sight.
The swarm.
Yeah.
Continue circling.
Oh, wow.
Oh, pink looks a bit tight, like. Oh, fits.
I'm glad you're not doing this with templates.
Yeah, much using of the site. So too hard and calculate.
Nice. It's my list. Let's start with
It
green.
is.
Well, I flew my 3 robots before, and you guys know I don't like to fly things I haven't got.
Yeah.
And it's payday at the end of this week, and I've found somebody who's selling robots.
Oh, is it the 2 on eBay?
No. He's actually got 4 for sale, brand new, still in the box.
Oh.
So the question is, well, I cannot not get the 3, can I?
No, you need 3.
So, and I've got the conversion kit, so I've got 2. Well, I've got all of the base plates, and I've got 2 dials, and I've got 2 IG2000s. So realistically, the only thing I need to go with it is a dial and an IG2000 card to make the 3, and I can pick them up for £3. So it's like, well, I think it's gonna. If he hasn't sold them when I get paid on Friday, then I'll buy them, I think.
Nice. I think I'm going to take a boost with the red. That's confidently. Luke decided not to fly off the table. What way are my S files open? Definitely in attack mode since I'm flying towards absolutely nobody. There we go. Mr. Sunfuck.
I don't think we've ever had betting open for this long.
I mean, if people haven't already put their money on the separatists, I don't know what to tell them. Assume he hasn't been disconnected.
Hello.
No,
Hello.
he's still there.
Sorry, I got booted from Steam.
Oh no.
I haven't
From
even sworn
Steam?
tonight. I don't know how I
I
got.
know. How come you're getting told off?
Is that Sunfuck?
Yeah, it's over to Sunfuck.
What did Red do as an action?
He boosted.
What a legend.
I know, in the hope that you're not coming towards me. Oh wow.
Oh,
I'm coming towards you.
Okay.
what was I saying before about betting being open for so long? I don't think that's going to be much longer.
I'm gonna. So I've completed a maneuver.
Yes.
I'm gonna take a tractor.
Yeah.
To do a barrel. Oh, you've got to do it off the tractor token, haven't you? That way, spin my arc forward.
You know what? You know what Sunfuck said to Red there, don't you?
To
Hello.
what?
Is that what he said?
He said,
Hello there.
Hello.
I'm sure it sounded a bit more like insects chittering, but that was the gist of it,
I think it
That was through
probably
the
did,
universal
yeah.
translator.
Which is pretty cool.
It is.
I don't think I
Okay.
actually I must have. They'll be under sounds, won't they? Yeah, of course.
End of the activation phase.
I would like to give Rogue Squadron a present.
All right.
Roger, roger.
I think I'm gonna barrel roll you.
You just try it, son. Oh, to the right.
That way. And that's that. Do you want? Oh, sorry. Do you want a 10?
I'm tempted, you know, because I need to keep you. If you're out of arc, then I may as well just turn. Nah, you're in arc, aren't you? Although I'm probably gonna hit the rock. It's the stress to turn 90 degrees. Is that right?
It
Yes.
is, yeah.
Nah, to hell with it. Sorry. No.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
Yeah. Shocks. Sunfuck.
Yeah, so let's go front fire now.
Did you just
No
barrel
valid
me out of
targets.
arc?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Good, you
geez.
know.
Right, Luke.
I've been taking the range one shot from you.
I think so. I mean, I
think you might still be in arc, though. That's the annoying thing.
let's start with who do we want to shoot first? The man with one single mod but range 1, maybe range 1, or the guy with 2 mods.
I just nearly did the same thing and swore. I'm sat
green.
here at my desk and nearly did the same thing. Just minding my own business, looking at all these screens, and then the next thing, 2 paws and a dog head appeared in front of my face, and I didn't even know she was in the room with me. I'm like, whoa, where'd you come from?
I'll just fire my primary range 2 here at Sunfuck.
Yeah.
That's 3 dice. First dice rolls of 2021.
Yes.
Awesome. Let's spend the lock. What am I green? And I may as well spend the focus because I've spent my lock now. Natties.
2 of it.
Alright. What does this say? Sunfuck.
I don't know. Didn't catch that
I
there.
don't think you're an orc. You're not an orc by the sound of it. So I'll take this shot.
I mean, I'm zoomed massively in. That's incredibly close. But it doesn't look like it's in.
No, chat says drone yellow, drone pink, drone 6. So I'll take the shot on drone yellow. Because he's the one I've got locked, right? Yeah.
Range 3 through.
So that would be, yeah, I'll fire a taupe so you can roll one less. I'll fire a taupe. It is 2 to 3, isn't it? Yeah.
But I wanted the extra dice.
I know, but I'm sorry. I'll use FCS control system to roll this one again.
Yep.
Oh.
I'll spend a calculate
Nice.
from green.
Picky. End of phase.
Yep.
Spending me lock and not even rolling a single. Oh no, I rolled 2 hits, then you just rolled out of it. Yeah.
Just got jammy.
That's okay. I didn't take any damage either.
Yeah, well, some idiot flew you out of the rock, right?
I mean, I got real excited that I was going to get 2, target lock shots at Sunfuck on the first engagement. But, not shooting each other was probably. Does the tractor go? Yeah, it's round, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, what do we think to do next? Sunfuck's in a funny position, I think. It's interesting to see what he's going to do with Sunfuck.
Right, so I hit this rock, I think.
I hope so.
Yeah, it looks very much like it, I think. Yeah.
I think he can't avoid.
Let's have a look at Sunfuck.
I'm not sure.
He can go anywhere he wants.
I think he can avoid hitting that rock, in all honesty.
That's an insane dial.
Pretty good.
Isn't it?
I think a hard left would stress him, but that would avoid it. But I also think that a bank left would avoid it. What you doing with the... Oh, no, missed that. We've got 35 minutes of this game left, and there's no damage, no points, not a thing. Surely this isn't going to be a game of no damage. It can't be. Has that ever happened? I'm not sure. I'm sure it must have at some point with somebody.
Oh. Thought I'd said everything. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm set. No, it's fine. I'm double checking, triple checking this time.
You happy to go?
Yes, sir.
Which order would do?
What we
Right.
got, Shorty?
So Teal
Oh,
is going to do a 3 hard. He's going to
Here
barrel
we go.
roll,
He's going to bring them back
take
in.
the
This is what
stress,
he's been doing. He's been trying to
limp
bait
the
them
calculate.
into following
Nice.
to the quick turn.
Next dude. He's going to do the same thing.
Such a nice ability, this barrel roll to calculate, especially with the network calculates. Flankers really do get all the toys.
Right. The question is, do the other ones now smash in and die?
If they've all done 3 hards, there might be some bumping.
That's a
lot of
bump.
bumping.
Oh, Green might get away with it then.
That's a bump. Blue's looking good though, right?
I mean, it's hard for them to die. They're on the back line and they've got network calculations.
So he'll just calculate.
Over to me.
Yep.
I'm trying Oh, we managed to pull that off.
Oh, nicely done.
I'm impressed with that. That's a good move.
Green. There might be some shots involved in that. This is a shame because I really want to take a lock on Sunfuck, but I can't because I'm too close to him.
I mean, I'm trying to feel sorry for you, but you stuck one on him from like 8 mile away before, so.
I did. I really did. I'm going to focus, I think. I could boost and not get shot at all, but then that just lets you shoot at loads. Assuming I end up in range, like. I shouldn't play a game where you have to make so many decisions.
Decisions are hard.
Yeah, let's take it. Let's take a token, and we'll move over to the red 5. All right. That might be 2. I'm gonna take a target look.
Ooh. I thought he would
On
have
the
targeted Sunfuck there while he's got the chance.
Over to Sunfuck.
Sunfuck.
Good job he didn't.
So I'm doing the 3 hard. I think I'm going to take a tractor, but stay still. Spin me arc that way. What's going to be better? Focus or evade? I'll take an evade. End of the activation.
Yep.
I'll check me arc. So I've got somebody at range 1.
Yes, sir.
You, sir, can have one of them.
Oh.
Now the question is, can I put you on that rock with it?
I think so.
Yes, I can.
No damage.
Would you like to turn?
No, thank you.
Shots.
That's so frustrating. Yeah, so in fact, let's go.
So you're still range 1.
Yeah.
And you track that, so Sunfac's ability kicks in. So I get
I
to
lose
roll
2
an
dice.
extra dice. Now I get to roll one.
You roll nice. So you lose 1 dice for being tracked at.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Oh god. I've got
I'll
an
roll
evade.
that again. 2 hits.
2 hits. I'll take that again.
One out the box.
No. I'll spend for 1.
Yep.
Take a shield on green.
Your list.
So green can't shoot because he's parked. Oh no, it's Luke first. Sorry. Let's remember how the game works. Luke, green at range 3. Teal, sorry, teal.
Yep.
I think it's 3 dice for next one. That's how often this happens. Yeah.
I don't know. Is your files open?
No idea, man. Yeah, they are. I'll spend both force for 3.
Nice 3. Can he evade? Oh.
I'll spend my calculate and my best mate's next to his calculate for 2.
Okay.
And take 1 to teal.
Yeah.
Just a hit, yeah?
Just a hit.
Poor teal.
You know, it's got locks all over him.
Red.
Oh, forgot about that. Range 2. No point in shooting the torpedoes, so we'll just shoot the normal one. Fire control system. The 1. He's still not lock any red. Push things.
Right, here comes that blank out we were talking about before.
You moaned it in.
Oh,
Moaned it. Didn't even have to spend your token.
should have took that focus before. Done you for 4.
Yeah.
Right. I think I'm going to fire into green
Oh.
while he's tracked at. So range 3 not obstructed.
Some 3 dice up to 4, down to 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have I got anybody range 1? I've got too many dials everywhere.
It looks good, the brown.
Brown. I'll spend that.
Take 2. I'm gonna bin this tracker token because
Pink. Nobody. End of the round.
Yeah, we got 1 force pack.
half points there onto green. That's quite a big change in the game, big moment. Can't help but feel that Chris might have missed his chance here by landing on that rock with green. It was his opportunity to get Sunfuck out in the open. Maybe make a kill box.
Oh, this sucks. I felt really okay with that turn until you shot green. And I didn't roll anything on 3 greens.
I know.
We didn't enjoy that. It's your turn to blank out next.
I can feel it. It's definitely going to happen. What am I going to do with Sunfuck?
Oh, that was loud.
So that was just my dog shaking and shaking the
That's
entire
all right.
house.
Okay. Ian, not sure if you're interested, but Gold Squadron have just posted Gold Squadron Paint Wars.
It's a what?
It's Gold Squadron Paint Wars. Is an episodic painting competition that will be published as a YouTube series on the Gold Squadron Podcast YouTube channel. We will be accepting 30 painters total that will be chosen for season 1. The season will be at least 10 episodes long. 30 more painters will be put on a standby list for season 2. We're looking for experienced and skilled miniature painters. For each episode, 3 painters will be put up against each other. Each painter for that episode will be given the same ship, prompt, and timeline to complete their repaint.
Do I have to pay per episode or per paint I use?
I'll click
Just-
on more information.
Just it's been a tough Christmas and that, you know. For better or worse, I think I'm sick. Wait, hang on.
Okay,
What did I actually do with
each
him?
contestant will be required
sir.
to submit
I'm
5
set.
short videos to document their experience. These include who are you, a prompt reaction, a plan of action, a choice board video. You'll be provided with a list of options you can choose from for this one. 30 to 90 seconds, and an end summary, 60 to 120 seconds. Basic outlines and scripts will be provided for each video. Once each ship has been returned, they will be presented to that season's judging panel. After they vote, a winner will be chosen for each episode.
I'm
So
bored listening to the
it sounds like they're going to send you a ship.
No, I'll have to pay for that ship at some point, right? Why is he getting
I
another
would
cloak
imagine
token?
so,
He loves
yeah.
a cloak token, that dude.
I'm
You
getting
can wait until
no.
you
I'm guessing that they'll.
So Brown's gonna barrel roll, calculate, take the stress.
I'm guessing that they provide the model, and you paint it and send it back. I'm guessing they're not going to pay you for postage, so it's gonna cost you to send it back to America.
You may as well use your own postage than use his. Jeez.
I would imagine so. No, it's a hard pass. Were they not going to do some painting thing last year? That never happened.
I think it's the same one.
Did Green move?
All right. Teal, yeah?
Teal, sorry. Can I check for Bullseye on Luke?
You certainly can.
I don't know how I do that. I do.
It should be on your dial.
That's nowhere near. Yeah, look a lot closer on that. Okay.
Your list? Yep.
Let's go with Green. 4K on this guy. And red.
Yep.
No, cheeky one bank.
Oh,
There's the stress. Still got the lock. Yeah, still have the lock.
Decisions here. What's Ian going to do with Sunfuck?
I really want to barrel roll right. I feel like Sunfuck might end up out of arc here. However, that's a much worse place to be next turn. But yeah, we'll worry about that next turn. Let's barrel.
that's future Chris's problem.
That's next turn's issue. Right, that's him. Oh, blocked Luke. That's why we shouldn't have done that. Whop! Alright, Luke won't take an action. I knew there was a reason.
This could be painful for Luke.
Yeah, make a plan, immediately deviate from it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a good
So-
outcome.
As it currently stands,
Well, he's not got too much coming in, to be
he's
fair.
in a bad place. He's going to get shot by 2. I'm going to take a tractor, because that's what you do with this ship.
Apparently so.
And I'm going to use it to boost.
I forgot you could boost with it. Yeah, you can go barrel roll or boost. Can you only boost straight?
Yeah, there's no bank on it, unfortunately. It's either a 1 straight or a barrel roll. I should have evaded there, but what are you going to do?
Change it?
No, you're alright. I'm also gonna. Do I want to spin me arc?
You not have to take the token.
Yeah, I do. That's how the game works. Spin it that way. So I've got no shot, so it's your list.
Alright, I guess. So it's Luke first, who has no shot. Let's try red. There's absolutely no way that's a shot, is that? Oh.
Green's looking good though.
Tokenless range 3 punt. Let's do it.
I'd have felt a lot safer if I had me evade. And you hadn't rolled two hits.
Hit crit.
So would have gone up to 4 days, but tracked that.
Oh, I forgot about the track dead.
Man, I wish I had taken an evade.
Oh, it's a crit.
Let's flip it. Wounded pirate. After you perform an action, roll dice on a hit or a crit, suffer stress. can sort of live with that.
Yeah. Could have been worse.
I think all I've really got is yellow,
Yeah.
and I can only shoot at Luke.
Sorry, chat. We didn't mean to leave them all in the box. So it's raised 3, was it? Obstructed.
Yep, all the
Four.
dice.
And I'm
just-
going to take a force back for getting shot at.
Just a crit.
I'll go.
He's good. One's for gas.
Oh, yeah. Right.
End of the round.
End of the round.
It's going to be a rather low scoring game, this. And I think Ian's going to come in hard here now. You've got green, who is limited because he's stressed. You've got red and blue, who are facing the opposite directions. And
What to do with Luke?
I think he's just drawn him in and drawn him in and drawn him in.
What time is that? I think. Who knows? Oh, 10 minutes left, and I'm like 30-0 down.
Plenty of time for us to lose this one. Yeah, I'm set as well.
All right, good, done.
I'll start with yellow. It's a nice, easy 4 forward and a calculator.
Nice.
Teal. Too hard and calculate. Pink. Too hard, calculate. Brown. Too hard. Clear stress. He's gonna barrel roll. Don't think he needs to calculate. Green. Too hard and calculate. Blue. Too hard.
Oh, fits.
That wasn't a bump. I can't believe it. I think he needs the barrel roll. That stress is gone. He's not going to link the calculate. That's you.
Okay, is there an order to this? Yeah, we'll do the riskiest things first. Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Very nice.
he's a proper ace.
He's fulfilling his duties. However, don't think. Am I going to get a chance to shoot Sunfuck here if I stay still? Brown has
I
a
think
shot,
it-
but it's
I think it
yeah, never
boosts
tokens.
right
I
target.
I'll swap your tokens around like
Oh, you
it.
can't talk about
Sharing
no,
is
it's not.
It's
caring,
going to be
man.
range one, so
No, it's
can't.
off. No, I didn't say anything offensive.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
let's take
incredibly generous people.
We'll take a focus. Green, my friendly green neighborhood
I think I
dead
think
man. That clears the stress. Taking lots of shots, yeah.
If you could block Luke, that would be great.
I may have done. I don't think I can get out of the range and wave any shots here, so we'll just take a token and go ahead and hopefully Luke will make this 4K here.
Like a glove.
Very,
Like
nice.
a glove.
Very nice.
Oh god, it's a lot of shots. Mr. Fuck, first name son.
Odd one. Ooh.
So I'm gonna do the one hard.
Is he going to...
I
He's got to
think
try
I'm
the...
gonna take a tractor to spin the arc.
Guys, in case you're not checking your chat, Sean says there's no way they're going to charge per paint. It might be per drop,
Huh?
but it won't be per paint.
I'm gonna use that to try a barrel.
Oh man, I've just realised what's happening.
It's gonna be good. I think I can risk the stress as well, so I'm gonna take a focus.
Steve, I concede. You can have this 200-0. There's no point in playing against Sunfuck.
He doesn't even take a stress
No, he doesn't care, does he? His life's good.
for the wounded pilot. Right. So end of activation.
Yeah, barrel rollers onto a rock.
I think I'd like to barrel roll you onto a rock.
Obviously, it's a damage.
Did you just get a crit on him?
Yeah, he's got full shields. Or he had full shields.
That's pretty brutal. So shots.
Mr. Fuck.
So range 1, you track that, so I get an extra dice. Two.
Could have been worse. I guess I'll have to spend that. And just take the one.
Your list.
It's the boy Skywalker first. Is Sunfuck obstructed? Yeah. Well, that's pointless, isn't it? 5 dice. Oh, I could have taken a shot at this tree. No, I moved last.
This is harsh. Very harsh.
Teal is. Teal it is. Teal it certainly is teal.
Yep.
I'll spend the Luke Skywalker lock.
Nice,
Do a
nice.
crit.
2 hits and a crit.
So I've got range 3. He'll take a crit.
You will. Sweat the direct hit.
Weapons failure.
Ugh.
And the teal.
Red can't shoot because he's on a rock. As he spent most of his life.
Yep.
I will take teal.
Range 2.
Range 2.
Oh,
nice,
bye teal.
nice.
Yay.
Nice, nice.
Rolled all. Rolled all the hits. Get back in the box, young man.
Oh,
I'll
even
take them
nicer.
all.
Take them all
is-
3.
That is a dead teal, isn't it? Oh no. Who's this?
I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
get. It was not a shutout. It wasn't 0 points.
So that's an initiative kill. So I can get rid of them. And all these tokens. My shot's back.
Whoa.
So I'll go into the escort.
Yeah.
Range 3.
Okay, Chris needs his green dice to work here. It's all over. 3 minutes. Oh, there's another round.
Nothing.
That's the start.
Yeah.
Range 2 into the escort
That's unlucky.
from yellow. That's better.
Oh,
That's
2
better.
hits.
Range 2.
Oh, that'll do.
That's not as good. So range 3 into red.
Okay.
That's not as good.
Nothing.
No valid targets. Blue. Range 3 into red.
Oh. Thought I might have escaped this.
Mm.
Operation hold on to the last shield.
It's 1.
It's 3 dice. Yeah. Yeah. +1 -1 for the tracker.
That'll
Wait.
do.
Oh.
Natties.
Deserves a
Close.
round of applause.
I thought I had a great shot at Sunfuck. I didn't even end up with a shot. In fact, I got wrecked.
That was your first mistake.
Yeah, I was like, oh, well, if you boost, I might still catch you. And then I was like, no, he's going to barrel roll into in front of me. Yes.
It's a horrendously bad situation, that. So,
Okay, last turn. It's like 21-30 or something.
Where am I going to get the points from, though?
You're winning.
I know, but these things tend to pop.
I mean, they're all full health, apart from Sunfuck, who's impossible to get a bead on.
it's no wonder that ensnares 24 points, is it, really?
Well, I mean, it's been the only thing that's happened in this whole game.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely insane. But I mean, yeah, the fact, yeah, I mean, this is a good list, even with it being 24 points.
Yeah.
And I got really giddy that there was no Discord missiles on the other side. How wrong was I? And now I'm facing down.
That's
like
because
a
I keep
fool.
forgetting. Because I keep forgetting I've got them.
Separatists as a faction just aren't balanced, are they?
Yes, they're
too many,
perfectly balanced.
There's too many negative play experiences.
Yeah,
and just ignoring basic fundamental things about the game.
yeah, definitely.
Says the bitter man who drew Rebels.
This is last turn. Clock's alarm's gone, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to not give up one shield on red. I don't know how I'll manage that. You're just going to do a 5-4 or something, aren't you? And I'll never catch you. Plus a stupid boost.
Do you want to know what the points are?
Yeah, 21-32. That's me guess.
Yeah, that's right.
Jeez.
There is still a win scenario for both players.
Well, yeah, I'm more than likely going to give up at least half a ship on this turn. So I have to somehow get more than 64 points. So I have to kill 2 more droids. 2.5 droids. All of Sunfac, I guess. He's like 80 or something, isn't he?
Oh, he's dear.
I mean, he's got an upgrade that's more expensive than a Trace Federation drone, so I mean, you just can't. Oh, it's so tough, this decision. I just.
Psionic Rain is calling in chat and he's saying kill half a drone and go to final salvo.
What was that? Sorry.
Yeah,
If you kill half a drone, it goes to final salvo.
If I don't lose any more points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of fancy me chances there and all.
Uh-huh. I mean, if Psionic Rain says it's a good plan, I'm pretty much in. It's better than any plan I've got.
He hasn't actually said it's a good plan. I think that's just what he wants to see because he's looking for the enjoyment.
It's just a plan.
How many dice have I got? 9. That's, you've got a lot.
12 on the drones.
Plus Sunfac.
Yeah.
I don't know which one you
It's only 2 on Sunfac.
Is it?
14
yeah. 9. Do you fancy it?
No, not the way my dice rolling. When it's in my favour, it goes downhill.
The fact that all just facing forwards is really quite a pain. Oh, God.
Do you want to laugh?
Yeah.
Sean has received a message from Gold Squadron on his picture that he posted in their art page on Discord, asking him to enter the painting competition.
Oh,
get
good on
him.
you, Sean.
Which one did he enter?
The Naboo.
Oh, he's
that Iron Brew.
he's Tango one.
Yeah,
that's the one. I am Brew.
Yeah.
Got me drinks mixed up. That's pretty sweet.
It doesn't actually say
I think
anything
you
other. It's in the group so you can see it, but it's basically a case of the applications are open to apply.
I think you should take out a loan and go for it.
All right, I'm set. This is all terrible.
I think I am as well. It is what it is at this point, right?
Yeah.
Best of luck.
Lambs have been sacrificed.
Right. Let's go with Pinky first.
He says he's guessing that they're just tagging everybody who's put a picture of a model.
One hard and calculate.
I mean, he's putting himself down, but Clearly, they haven't seen my Newcastle United inspired Fangfire.
I'm gonna risk the barrel roll.
This is exciting.
Nope. Ah,
This
there's the
the-
output. That was with Brown.
You're about
So
to
if I-
barrel roll into Sunfire.
If I fail to go backwards, can I still try forwards?
Yeah, you
To-
can try all 3 bits of the barrel roll.
All right, that's all right. You take a stress, take a calculate. Blue, do that.
Does green have any locks
Green.
left? No.
I'll do that and calculate.
Where's Sunfire?
Yellow. It's gonna do that.
My list.
Your list.
Red's doing a sloop. Green's gonna. Don't know if this is. Oh, that's probably the worst outcome. I mean, there's no difference in which one of these I decide to try and kill, is there? They're all full health. We'll take yellow. Okay.
Was Sunfuck. It's doing a 1 hard.
Didn't see that coming. Is it possible to be barrel rolled off the board? Track that off.
No, it's not, unfortunately. But I'm gonna take a tractor.
Yeah.
Spin me off.
This is overkill, you realise? Oh, I missed the opportunity to use foresight. That was poor.
Check it.
No, it's okay.
Although I don't think I've ended up in your bullseye anyway, have I? Because it's when I move, isn't it?
Yeah, but I rolled forward with Luke.
Ah, right. Oh, wait. Take a shot.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Missed opportunity.
Take your shot.
No.
Take your shot.
No, I'll keep the force.
I'm just gonna focus and just.
Half points. Let's take it. Oh, no, it's a stress.
That's
token.
stress, aye. I'll take it though. I'll roll
Fudge. Who cares?
it. Oh, I'm getting it as well.
Yes.
This is where you lie and tell us there's not another turn and I'm going to fly off the table, right?
I mean, yes. There's 2 turns left.
End of the activation.
Yep.
I'll give you that. Don't think I'm going to move you though.
You don't want to barrel roll me backwards? Out of range of some of the other ships?
I do not.
No. Fair enough.
Actually, I wonder if I could squeeze a forward one in to the left, get you in bullseye and hit you with 5 dice.
I don't think so, but I don't think there's any harm in
Nah, I
trying.
don't. Nah, there's no way. Actually, there's also no downside to it, is there? Because
No.
if you don't move, you're not going to turn. Let's try it.
Great access. In fact, the both are. Is she?
Nope.
So the mother.
There is an undo on that, isn't there?
No idea.
It's that one. You happy with that?
Yeah.
Shotson?
Mr. Sun. Gonna need to see a lot of whiffs on this turn if I'm gonna win. since we went tokenless to get a shot on Sunfuck.
That seems like a good start.
Yeah, 2 days for me. Just got to survive. Oh, congratulations. That's only had to roll one bit of paint.
Now I've got one shot, maybe
He's dead.
two. I'm just
Take
thinking with the
four.
rest of my ships.
So it's 1 on the shield and 3 on the hull. You just have to trust this because I can't do. No, there we go. Come on.
It's all right. He's dead, Jim.
But not as we know it. No, I didn't want to delete the tractor beam token as much as I hate it. Blook. That's what I'm now calling him.
Yeah.
I will take yellow, or which one this is.
Poor
There's
yellow.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll target lock the other 2.
Seems strong. Oh God, no!
Into crits.
Give us something. Oh! Right. Don't get a direct hit. Wounded pilot. I can live with that.
That's a nothing card, isn't it? Come on.
Panic pilot. I can live with that.
Oh, well, that's game.
Green.
Yeah. Sunfuck. It's red's target lock. Oh, I've deleted the dice. Class. Yeah, this is the only way I win, right? If I one-shot one of these, I get 20 points.
You've just
Yeah.
got like you get one
him.
damage on him, and you get more than you'd get from a thingy anyway.
Yeah. Hit crit.
You know, guys, if that direct hit had come there, that would have been level points.
Would have been
Oh.
level.
It would have been level.
Well, Sunfuck's taking a crit, yeah.
Yeah, just 1 crit.
So that's half on him anyway.
Yeah, but the extra if Sunfuck had died,
Hull breach.
I think you've got that wrong because I've lost
Oh.
1.5.
sorry, I've put it on the wrong ones.
I've lost 95.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way I've scored that. All right, got a shot.
So
With
we
yellow.
down to yellow. Panic pilot, wounded pilot, so nothing affecting these shots. Range 1 in the green.
Should have taken that foresight shot.
I tried to tell you.
Nah, once I've missed it, I'm never going to take it.
Oh,
Oh well. This might be a direct hit, I suppose. Hit. Crit. Find the pilot.
that's gonna be it.
Yes, sir. Good game. Let's get those out of the box.
Very good game.
Sucks.
What was the final scores there?
I think you've killed 95. I don't know what I killed, but a lot
I'm
less
just
than
double checking for you. Wounded pilot and a panic pilot on yellow.
So a half Sunfuck, right? Kill one.
So
Sorry, launch base doing that awkward thing where you load it up and it goes nope.
I think it's 95 to 66.
fire a second because I don't get that. So let me just double check.
No problem. I could definitely be wrong.
So what we got on this side, we've got 2 left on yellow, haven't we?
Yeah, I got.
It's
One
half
and
a
a half.
yellow, full teal, and half a sunfac.
Yeah. So Sunfac's down to 2. Teal is dead. Yellow's down to 1. That is 95 points to 69 points to Chris, 95 points to you. Right, isn't it?
Oh, 69.
69, yeah.
Oh, that's a moral win if ever. In fact, that's an actual win. I
95
think
to
if you
6
can,
95
if you
to
can
69. I'm just double checking to make sure that I haven't missed anything here because you've got a dead red. We've got green who is down to down below half, so it doesn't make any difference anyway. But green's got a crit and a hit on. It's got 5. Got 1.
You ended up needing that half on
that
red.
last shot.
No,
Yeah.
no, that does. He went from giving you half to still only giving you half.
All right.
It was you getting red, I think, because it would have been 2 halves, which is 64.
Yeah.
I would have sneaked it.
Yep, it was close. So it's 95 to 69. So that is 26 points.
But crucially, a win for Ian and a big
Yeah.
fat L.
That was a good game. It was a hard game.
Very hard.
I still don't find it as enjoyable watching Separatists as any of the other factions.
That's because it's not.
Nah, that I can 100%. But the problem is, like, you keep looking at them and going, right, they've got like a couple of aces and that you can play a different way.
But you cannot.
But once you've got the ace that you want, you look at everybody else and you're going, I could fit loads of droids in for that though.
Yeah. It just.
I think that the most interesting thing about that was obviously the way the rocks were set up. I didn't want to engage him at the point where he gets a couple of range 1 shots on droids that didn't get tokens. So
Yeah.
that was why I had to hit over here. Despite being the one that could actually fly over obstacles, I had to hide away from them for a couple of turns.
I didn't see you turning out at all when you did. Like, it never crossed my mind.
But it was just where your ships were. I thought if I took like 2 range 1 shots, I was going to lose a droid at least.
Yeah, and I split
if
the
I'm
locks in hoping to be greedy in 1 shot, 2 of them.
But you could have easily done that if I hadn't had tokens on. And my 2 dice return fire through the gas that I'd be firing with the ones at the back would have done out. So I chickened out and ran away.
I never played against Sunfac before, and I thought he was going to be tough to play against, but I dramatically underestimated the fact that, like, I was like, right, if I don't land within range 1, but then you barrel roll, and then it's range 1 from there, so that's like 4 base lengths or something. I was like, this is ridiculous. I should have just like kited around the 1.
Do you know what I think he's amazing. I've flown him a couple of times. But do you know what the worst thing about him is? The fact that the ability to take the tractor triggers after you've completed a maneuver, not fully completed.
Okay.
So a lot of the times you end up ramming into something, and then you tractor beam yourself away, and then you spin your arc, and then you give them that same token, put them in a position where they can't shoot you, and you've got a range 1 shot. It's proper filthy.
Yes. I'm glad that didn't happen to us.
You'd have been entirely justified in flipping the table.
The real table with the computer sitting on.
But yeah, Sunfac's good. If you catch him out though, like there's times where he ends up holding his tractor beam, and if you take a couple of shots, he just dies.
Yeah, there was a couple of turns at the start where I thought I had decent shots on him and I did nothing. And then from then on, I realised how hard it was to try and keep your guns on him.
Aye, and you were a
Like,
bit
even if-
unlucky because obviously he was the only thing I was leaving down in that bottom corner.
Yes.
So he was massively tempting to just turn all your ships down, and that's what I was sort of hoping you were going to do. That's why I was trying to hide out behind that rock.
I don't know. Yeah,
but
I
you
think
didn't.
that I think that you flew better as well. It's not just because you had Sunfuck. There was a couple of turns where like I didn't get anything right. Like, you know, when you're in your head, you're like, oh, he's going to do this.
Yeah,
Yeah, tough, very tough matchup. My 2 games this week were both against Separatists.
oh,
In the Sith Takers League, I played a Swarm. With me 5 Jedi, did not win. Did not win this game.
I've not had many good experiences against this one, especially a Separatist one. It's like the turns where you think, right, wait, I've engaged with a couple of my ships on one of his ships, and you think, mint, I should come out ahead here. And
But
the
then you
network
don't.
calculations kick in at that point,
Yeah, and you just
and he
don't.
spends everybody else's tokens and he works away unscratched, and it's like, what you meant to do?
Yeah, I was quite happy that I never got an engagement where like all of your ships could fire, but that's still not
Yeah.
like, useless because you just like take all their tokens and you're like, oh,
This is it. That was the turn when I turned out with yellow. I just did that. I'll do one hard. Everybody else has just gone forward, so he'll be in range to at least pass one off.
indeed, and it worked.
Yeah. So realistically, though, how do you beat it? Because the average players, or players who are slightly better than average but not quite top tier, are managing to fly Separatist and get really good results. Whereas it takes a really good player to get anywhere against it.
See, the thing is, the only problem is obviously like swarms are quite popular now.
Yeah.
But if you took a smaller generic swarm of higher initiative and had some form of torps or missiles on them, I think you'd do alright.
I think the other thing as well is it's the online play which is making a difference. Once you get to in real life play, realistically, how many people are going to go out and buy 8 Separatist ships?
I mean, some of us have already got them.
Yeah, well, that's right, yeah, but you're
But
some of
definitely
us
in
have
the
got
minority.
Some of us have got problems.
I'm happy.
Nah,
I'm happy with the approach I had. Like, you just take your time, try not to engage everyone at once, and maybe if I pop a couple of ships there, I win. That's,
No,
Well, it was-
I thought,
it was
to be
close.
honest, if you can back through the chat, somebody had said, it was Zeb had said Chris looks strong. You know, when
Yeah,
you'd
yeah.
split your ships and all that. I thought your approach was mint, but
Oh, thank you.
I
Zeb made
had
others as well.
I had a massive, like, you know, the turn when I turned hard away when you were expecting us to come in.
Yeah.
The turn after I was sitting doing that, like, do I do the one talent here? But then I've got no tokens, and obviously we're still threatening we're red. And that was why I went. That was why I went as wide as I did. And if I hadn't had all that space on that side, like, if that'd been, I don't know, a gas or something that had forced us to break the swarm up, I'd have had a much bigger problem.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like I say, your opening was great. It was just I didn't have to at any point break the swarm.
No, it's a tough list to fight against. And
Wait,
I want to keep
this is-
trying it, like to beat it, because I'll be doing victory laps of Gateshead when I eventually get a win. So.
yeah. BBC News, man runs naked down street, screaming, "Die, dry,
I
dry."
definitely won't be clothed. I just, I'd already taken the warning for tonight.
Nah,
Oh, well.
it's definitely a difficult list to play against.
So what we
It
got coming
ignores
up?
a lot of
We've
downsides.
got Andrew and Connor still to play, haven't we? Because Sean's got the bye.
Yeah,
I can have a look because I'm submitting the result now.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that's right, and I think they were talking about either tomorrow night or Tuesday night. So as soon as I find out, I'll stick it on Discord and let people know, and we'll
Nice.
see
Yeah.
the last game of the round, and then we're into final round, and that's going to be
Yeah.
interesting to see. Well, can anyone beat Russell now? I don't think they can they?
Who's playing
don't know.
Russell in week 5? In week 6?
I don't know.
What's
Who
that?
has he not played? And I've got the bye that week,
Oh,
You've
you've got
got
another
the-
win guaranteed.
so
you're locked up.
I'm finishing strong.
So what are you going to finish on? 5 and 2.
I think so.
Yeah. So if Russell doesn't have the bye in the next week, which he can't do, and he loses, he's 4 and 2. No, that doesn't work. Oh no, 'cause he hasn't got tonight's win. 5 and 1.
That's because I
5
haven't
and 2.
confirmed it yet.
Yeah, I'll go down to MOV.
If you give me 2 seconds, I will confirm that. And
You're the gaffer, aren't you? And get in there and confirm all these results.
We're just gonna add a few more
Hi.
points to mine. 2 seconds, I'll jump in.
Yeah, so that'll take Russell up to 5 and 1.
oh, what was?
How has he played more games? It's Connor's result,
That
not
was-
in yet. Oh no,
what
Connor's
was our
playing
score?
Andrew. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so Connor could go 5 and 1 this week, and he would be tied with Russell.
Russell and I were naughty. We haven't. Neither of us have actually submitted a score.
I think that's how this works.
Connor spanked us the other day.
I mean, I was more than happy to see that you'd used the 2 fair sprays because I've been getting absolutely hammered with them in the sit takers.
I did not fly me best, and he absolutely outflew us. Didn't tell him I said that.
Definitely not.
But he took the 270 list, with a couple of named ones in that, and it's mint. I'm gonna have to steal it off him.
Right. I don't know if
I'll send it over.
Russell
I'll
hasn't
get him to
confirmed.
pass it across.
Ian, I don't know if you can confirm, but Russell hasn't confirmed ours. So.
I'm just jumping on now. Where do I want rounds? So I killed 95, yeah?
Yeah, 95-69.
Is that one in?
Yeah, 95, 69.
That moves me to the 500 mark.
Russell got the win,
Yeah,
165.
Yeah, I've just entered it 165 to 70, I think. That's what I put in.
For whatever reason, I've got to put the results in again when I confirm.
All right,
them.
okay. I will tell you what it was then.
That's it.
Yeah, tight at the top, lads. Tight at the top. Who gave Russell his loss?
That would be me.
Oh, was it? Big time.
Aye.
On 99.92.
I thought Russell was
Aye.
undefeated.
Oh, I watched that.
No.
I watched that. Yeah, you had the
That-
Count Dooku.
That tells you how dodgy the droids are.
Yeah. It
No,
certainly does.
that was another great game. I caught him out with Count Dooku by crashing into him.
Yeah, I remember watching. He had the all of the torrents and stuff, didn't he?
Well, it was the list that had hammered us like the week before. And like I said, I got lucky, had to brake around the gas cloud, and I just flew straight through it and crashed into him.
He's got a cameo MOV, like.
He's done really well.
So who plays Russell last?
I've no idea.
Is it Connor?
It must be.
Has he played against Andrew / Dom?
Well, I've got Andrew left to play, so it can't be
Played
Andrew.
Sean week 1, then he played me, then he played Ian Russell, then he played Andrew. Then
He's
in
just
week
played
5,
Stephen.
he got a bye.
So it's got to be Connor.
It's got to be
Yeah,
Connor.
it's gotta be- that's the. So if Connor goes 5-1 tomorrow, or whenever he plays, is it Andrew who's playing?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both on 5-1, and it's playoff for the win.
It's a
Oh,
three-way.
Connor, to have that, I'm going to be wearing my Andrew shirt.
Well, no, it's
Come
going
on,
to be if Connor wins tomorrow, and then it's 5-1, 5-1, and then it's playoff for a win.
Yeah, because one of them goes to 6.
Yeah.
I hope it's Connor because I beat him, so I'll claim a small model victory. But I
Right.
give him the 1. I feel like he might not have brought the most meta list I've ever seen.
I can't remember.
been
What
at-
did he play against you?
I've been having a few ideas about what we should do next time as well, because clearly having now 8 players, this format doesn't really work. But eight players works well for everyone playing every week.
Yeah.
So it needs to be something really that isn't people just get allocated a faction. So I was thinking something along the lines of
Chris gets rebels.
No. By the way, I'm voting against anything where someone doesn't get stuck with Rebels with 8 weeks like I did.
something along the lines of
What's annoying is the more I've been seeing you play rebels, the more I've been jealous.
Get a grip. Sorry, Steve.
I was thinking something along the lines of everyone has to write 3 lists, 3 different factions for each game, and then before you start, your opponent picks what he's playing.
Yeah, I mean it's interesting.
That's
something.
Yeah.
So literally, so you
enough, but
you bring 3 different lists, and you don't know what list you're going to be flying, and your opponent brings 3, and he doesn't know what he's going to be flying.
I have no issue with that. It's you that's got to do overlays.
Well, that's easy. As long as I have the lists in advance, then the overlays are actually easy.
Then people can pick in advance, and
yeah. But
that's not bad because obviously, if we share the lists between, effectively they can give the list they're choosing to you. So you'll not actually know what you're flying until you literally turn up.
Yeah, or the other thing that we could do is we could all write so many lists, and they all go into a bucket, and then you give them one at random.
Oh, that's just evil.
oh yeah, lucky dip.
Yeah, literally.
It's that whole do you risk nobbling yourself by putting a
bit of trash
meta list in there. Aye.
Or a rebel list.
All my lists are rebel from now on.
Or you can do a mixture of it where you everyone writes so many lists, and each person picks 2, and then at random, and then gets to choose which one they fly. So in theory, that should stop that happening, shouldn't it? Because it means that even if you get an AF list, your other list should be all right.
We'll bounce a few ideas back and forward.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, guys, I'm going to sign off.
Yeah, we're going to end the stream, I believe. It's looking like that would be about the right time to end the stream, considering it's coming up to 10:15.
Nice.
So thank you for playing, guys. Thoroughly enjoyed it and enjoyed
Definitely.
my game earlier. Thanks to Russell, who's not here. Thanks to everybody who's in chat. Other than that, I don't know if you guys have got anything that you want to say.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy
Yeah.
New Year.
Happy New Year. Other than that,
I'll tell you what though, we had a couple of viewers that were willing to play, didn't we?
yeah, we need to get them on. That would be good.
Then
So
we
you
can
want to
just
begin?
sit back and I was going to say quality commentating, but we'll just laugh at folk.
Colour commentator I can do. I know.
That's the boyo.
Don't know what colour, but
Fair enough.
Always
so,
team.
So thank you
Teal.
very much, everyone, for watching. And nothing now remains other than to say, may the force be with you. Stay safe and have a magical day.
Bye.